80, 85 through turn 1. It's a fast corner, isn't it?
It is.
The first corner on the track.
Yeah. Good corner, isn't it? Turn 1 is a cracking corner.
I heard Marc Marquez, he was on a podcast, that wasn't on his, it was on the Paddock Pass podcast, he said, if only they were the other way around, the two corners, as in the one onto the straight is a first gear, niggly, horrible corner, and it's a fast first corner. If it was a faster corner onto the straight and a tight turn 1, this track could have a lot more going for it in terms of more battles down towards turn 1.
Yeah,
it's not really passing corner, is it? Turn 1, really.
Not in MotoGP. It's unless the rider in front makes a mistake. Yeah. In the lower classes, it works okay, but yeah, you can't quite out of a slow corner, especially nowadays. They've all got essentially the same sort of ride height lowering devices.
I reckon that man's still going to make some passes, and maybe Pedro Acosta as well.
Yeah, they can.
Aldeguer, he can make it. He just makes space, doesn't he?
What about Pedro blocking around here? That's the one thing I've got. I know that doesn't sound the most exciting thing in the world, but if Pedro gets to the front here, this is not an easy track to get through on.
He'll be hard to pass. He'll be virtually impossible to pass.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Nigh on impossible.
But where are the, like you knew in Portimao, for example, Marc Marquez could sling it.
Yeah, they
passed him onto the straight.
They were faster. He was faster than Pedro Acosta onto the straight on the faster right-hander, and he was able to get the drive and then get the slipstream and just sneak in before turn 1. But if you can't do that anywhere, which you can't really here.
No, if you do go at turn 1, often you go a bit wide, don't you? And they come straight back at you at turn 2.
We've seen that so many times.
Yeah,
and even more so now than ever, because of the aero devices, because of the aero in general, a little bit of dirty air.
I'm right in saying, I think, that the team will say, right, our strategy is this. You have to, obviously, it's easier said than done, but get on the front row. But our strategy is you lead early on. You can do whatever it takes to get to the front and then manage it from there.
And that's what Pedro will be amazing at doing that.
Yeah, you're 100% right now with the dirty air around here. It's just so hard.
After starting the weekend well, it's going to be interesting to see. Right, we're getting to that point of the fast laps coming in. Let's hear what Maio Meregali has to say to us about what's just happened with Fabio Quartararo.
Yeah, Fabio in the top 6, but then looked like he had a problem with fuel, maybe. Can you clear up what the issue was?
Not yet, because they didn't check. We don't have time to check fuel, but now 20 minutes to go, and we will check for sure later.
How confident are you that he can have a good session then?
I was quite confident. This morning he wasn't. This afternoon he said that everything started becoming more normal. The confidence was not bad.
And for Augusto, he was in the top 10 this morning. We last spoke to him in Malaysia. It sounded like there was a lot of work still to do on the V4, but how encouraging was that this morning?
Yeah, this morning was very good. As you know, when grip is low, we really understood that maybe the bike with the engine don't suffer this problem as we are used to suffer. And yeah, I was quite happy. Unfortunately, get the yellow flag. Otherwise, it could be second, but he didn't. I think he wanted to keep the emotion very low, but for sure he was happy, and also for us was an important sign.
Well, thanks to Maio for not telling us anything there. I don't want to get you sacked, Neil, but what did you say when Maio said they haven't had time to look at... what was it? Something about cows. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, you did believe that they wouldn't know what it was.
No, he knows. He's just not telling.
Of course he knows.
Yeah, funny. Also, I was confused in what he was saying at the end then, to be honest. I lost the thread a little bit. What was he trying to say? That last bit?
Not sure.
No. One thing though, I'm just looking. So Augusto Fernandez has done 16 laps now, and it's new name's not the V4, it's the V slow. I mean, it's like, look how slow it is. It's 15 kilometres down, isn't it?
I don't know if that's going to catch on. The V slow.
Well, it is. You've got developing the new V slow engine.
VV slow.
All the Yamaha riders have been buzzing, won't they, to say. So hang on, just run this by me again. So we've lost all the advantage of the inline 4, okay, and now it's slower than the. Oh, great, thanks.
And it chews up tyres.
And yeah, you know what I mean, like
gets vibrations. That's one of the things he said after about 6-7 laps, they get a vibration from the frame as the tyre consumption.
And what?
goes.
The V slow. Like, just think though, they have
It's not gonna
got
catch on.
Tuesday. I'll keep saying it. On Tuesday, they've got a big day's testing. Quartararo's back on this bike.
They're staying on Wednesday as well. They're doing. They're going to do an extra day testing Yamaha on Wednesday.
On the V.
Yeah, I heard that somewhere.
The V.
There's a long way to go.
You feel better when you say it.
The V. Okay, the V bore alongside me.
Oh. Sylvan gets sensitive when you call him that.
We do like a moan this afternoon, don't we?
Oh, we are.
Graphics.
So at round 22, we are.
22.
We apologise. We apologise.
No, we're having fun. A lot of it's tongue in cheek, obviously.
Of course, we've got to enjoy it at this point. Our last race of the season, of course, as Pedro Acosta heads out. Ayagura's put himself in 5th spot inside that top 10, but it is going to change. I reckon you could be in a situation here where you could be 0.3 off and not inside the top 10.
Yeah,
it feels like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're gonna pretty much, especially if Fernandez can do a lap. Well, take Fernandez out of it, we're gonna have all the other riders within a second, aren't we? As it stands now,
it's going to be tight, and Q1 is going to be brutal as well.
Bullinger's 23rd, second last, and he's only 1.1 seconds off. It's nothing.
So Marco Bezzecchi heading out there, currently running in 4th spot. Had that spill, it wouldn't have set him back though. That wouldn't have affected his confidence too much.
Has he got a new shoe, Tom?
Yeah, looked like it, yeah.
New what, suit? Yeah, he got a hole in the. Do you see?
Yeah.
I noticed it from the onboard, and I thought he'll probably change that suit.
It looked all shiny, that one, didn't it? So, Bagnaia got sits down in 14th at the moment. Can he come up with the goods once more and put himself through into Q2? Last minute running repairs or adjustments going on the Ducati. Here's Martin. You know, always good on the one lap.
Yes.
He's great around this circuit. I think he's had 9 podiums over the years in Valencia. Oh, the helmet.
Yeah, different helmet design, isn't it?
A little bit different.
Yeah, I noticed they're selling it as a replica. That design.
Yeah, Alpine Stars. Big announcements on the way. I've heard rumours of Top Rack joining Alpine Stars. Diogo Moreira as well.
Well, apparently this Dainese has sort of dropped a lot of riders.
They've struggled.
Yeah,
The stock has dropped a little bit, hasn't it? Yeah.
They've only kept a few and dropped quite a bit.
That's the rumour anyway.
So it makes sense.
Yeah. So Martin out of the final corner. Fully Alpine Stars with the helmet as well. Up into 20th, 0.8 off, and that's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all right.
He just needs to work into a rhythm, and around there, that's okay.
Yeah, and it's day one, isn't it? Again, back on the bike, working muscles that you've not worked for a while. So, if he finishes today 0.8 off.
Aleix is determined to prove that he's the fastest Espargaro. That's what I feel like this weekend.
Hey, he's got competition because
with Paul
has been really fast in his replacements.
Here comes Jack. Oh! Was that coming across in... There, was it... Slimane Bastianini, was it? Oh, Brad. Yeah, you're right. The green flash on his lid. Perfect, isn't it? That little run behind, and he goes up. Made up a lot of time in that last sector there, Jack, didn't he? Yeah. That's what the help for having a marker.
It was perfect. Yeah, the perfect distance, so someone to like close in on into that last sector. Wow, that's a bit more like it.
So there we are, Pedro Acosta, 129.2 from him. Over that top, through 13, down to 14. It's quite, I'm not saying featureless, but can't be hard, easy to get your reference there.
And especially this time of day, because the sun's going down like sort of like the sun's right in your eyes.
It's there, isn't it? Yeah, you can see where the shadow is.
It's awful. It makes it really difficult this time of day when you're racing into that part of the track.
Yeah, when we set off from the hotel this morning, it was dark, and it won't be too long before the sun drops here.
Martin looks, I know he's not been riding for a bit, but it does look uncomfortable. It looks like he's in pain. The way he's just holding himself on the bike. Is it like collarbone break and that surgery?
I bet he is.
Frankie Morbidelli up to 3rd, Both he and Miller half a second down on Acosta shows just the lap that Pedro's put in here.
That's a good lap from Binder coming. He's just half a second off.
Yeah, lost a bit in the third split, didn't he? So 2 up to 10. Brad Binder, the story of his year again has been not only the vibration but the qualifying, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been the story of his MotoGP career, really.
1 lap pace.
Race pace always impressive, always goes forward.
Again, was up to 5th in Portugal, up to 4th in Indonesia, 8th and 9th Australia, Malaysia, and all of them from 15th, 16th, 18th, 14th have been his qualifying.
Yeah, and you look, it's like that lap he's just done. It looked fast. He's a second off, and he's a second off his teammate. That's the bit where you're like, what?
Fernandez.
It just shows how good Pedro is, doesn't it, really, at extracting the most out of that KTM package.
Fernandez up to 4th, Johan Zarco into 5th place. That pushes Bastianini outside of the 10.
I think we're going to have a really interesting top 10 here. One of those, there's going to be some big names not getting through.
Mir goes into 4th ahead of Raul. That pushes Aldeguer out. Morbidelli's switched places with Miller. He's gone 2nd. Still half a second down on Pedro.
Still the Ducati's struggling. I know we got Morbidelli in 2nd, but if you look down, with
Digi 7th,
look where
Aldeguer
the
11th.
domination that we've seen before.
Where's Alex going to slot in here?
Well, he's already 6th and 4th, and Acosta was super fast in the last sector, so.
Into 7th place for Alex Marquez on the Grassini. Still over 10 minutes to go in this session. Gian Antonio followed Marquez across the line, but no improvements from him. Danny Romagnoli sits alongside Jorge Martin as he does his podcast. Augusto Fernandez just got into 20th. Ahead of Vinales, Chantra, Oliveira and Bulega.
I mean, even there, Martin normally is more extreme than this.
Yeah,
looks a bit
the
stiff.
same.
He looks stiff on the back.
You're so right.
That's because he's in pain and yeah. So he needs to treat that weekend, and that's probably what he'll be doing as a step back. He needs to ease himself back and
almost save himself a little bit.
Save himself. Yeah.
Aldeguer found time in that last sector, but only 11th. Alex Marquez going quicker. This could put Alex into 2nd spot here. So as Aldeguer sets off on another lap, Alex is also bringing through Fabio Di Gianantonio. They're just coming through the final corner. Onto the front straight now. Marquez to the line, does go 2nd. Is he? No, I thought it might be pipped by Didger, but Didger comes behind him by 500ths of a second. So the Ducati's now starting to circle with Marquez 2nd, Di Gianantonio 3rd, Morbidelli in 4th. Morbidelli, Acosta, Miller back in the pits. What's Pecco got here? Out the final corner. This could get him inside the top 10. No, slots in behind Aleix in 11th.
It's still some big gaps. You feel like there's some quite a lot more out there, lap time wise.
You see the sort of, it's weird. It's like a lighter racing line here, like shiny, isn't it? With the,
you don't remember though last time? I think it was last time we were here. Yeah, it was even greater. It was even like, because come Sunday you'll see there'll be more dirt and rubber on the side of the track, so it'll become more obvious to see this weird, clean racing line that it looks
kind of
the opposite of being rubbered in.
Yeah, it looks all polished.
yeah. Obviously the low sun probably has something to do with it, but Quartararo goes up into 4th place, pushes Aleix out. So Bez is now in the 10.
That was the warning.
It's a warning, wasn't it? Put off the foot pegs. Right, Bagnaia through the little kink there of 9 and 10 into 11 as it tightens. That's the one there, which looks so light, the racetrack. He's dropped back here with the third sector. He finishes it off though. Could slot in ahead of Bez into 10th. That's what the predictor says as well. Rear stepping out on him over the top, and then it drops dramatically down the hill. It's horrible. Tiny apex.
Yeah,
He's going to pit in,
yeah, he's going to pit in. He sort of looked like he messed that the turn 12, that little chicane there looked a bit scruffy. I think he realised at that point, I might as well come in, put a fresh set of boots on.
When I was out there earlier, and you look at it, it looks so hard to get the bike to change direction from that 12 into 13.
Physical, isn't it? There, you can see the riders using the body and fighting it, and it's harder now than it's ever been. The whole aero makes them a little bit heavier to get it over the top. It is a fight.
Christian Gavarini there. Masterminded success for Casey Stoner around here. Masterminded a couple for Bagnaia as well. 7 minutes to go. Bagnaia finds himself down in 12th place. Anchors on for Quartararo as he enters the pit lane.
If you look, the top two, they've been the fastest, I'd say, on pace. Alex Marquez and Pedro Acosta, but it's starting to feel like Pedro Acosta weekend, isn't it? Like, how cool would it be, that?
Oh,
that would be great.
And the fans, I mean, this is the closest racetrack to his home of Murcia.
Very popular here, isn't it?
I'd say, well, maybe it's equidistant between here. Yeah, I'd say this is closer to Murcia than Jerez would be. Cartagena is history.
Saying, Gavin, would it be the 7th different winner in a row as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So,
how MotoGP changes when Marc Marquez is away. Yeah. Do you know, like, that's the reality.
And when was the last time we had 6 winners in a row? 2020.
When he wasn't there.
When he wasn't there. Yeah, tells a tale.
I've heard Liberty Media have offered him a huge contract to stay away.
Apparently he's here this weekend, but coming in incognito. I'm half expecting to see him with a sort of Mark's brother, false nose and moustache and glasses.
How cool would that be if he actually did? And actually, it was like documented by someone, and he just spent all Saturday and Sunday around talking to his brother. And
in like Alex Marquez gear.
It'd be just funny, that would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but apparently he is here, but not wanting to do any media. Yeah, Mark won in San Marino at Misano. Japan, of course, was Bagnaia. Still strange. Then Fermin Aldeguer, of course, won in Indonesia. Ralph Fernandez was in Australia. Alex Marquez in Malaysia. Marco Bezzecchi in Portugal.
It's Pedro Acosta time, isn't it? Let's hope. I mean, I don't know if you agree, but I think it's massively deserved. He's done a great second half of season. He's obviously seen his compatriot getting their first wins. Aldeguer in Indonesia and Ralph Fernandez in Phillip Islands. He's he's one of the top guys, isn't it?
He's making the difference himself. Yeah, that's what you feel like. The bike's not too far away. You want KTM, you want Aprilia to just have that next little click, don't you, for their riders, and then we really do have a proper competitive field.
Yeah, I agree.
What's going to be? We talked about, Aprilia's becoming a more rounded package. What's KTM's step? What's the
putting it all together? It seems like
traction.
Tyre life's a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
it seems to be.
It's all linked in.
Yeah, and I think a bit of that comes down to the bike still doesn't turn quite as well as the others, so you have to use the side of the tyre, turn it on by using the rear.
They have
then wears it out.
Tyre wear. Tyre wear.
That seems to be the key, doesn't it? This should be enough for Bagnaia. As long as he has a clean last sector, they should put him into round about 9th, maybe.
Yeah, the predictor says 8th for Pecco. Ayogura pushing on. He's down in 14th now. Aleix is going again, but Bagnaia is quicker at this part of the racetrack. So Bagnaia comes to the line, goes into 9th. Neil Hodgson 1, predictor 0.
He'll have to go quicker though if he wants to stay inside that top 10.
Aleix, what's he got now? No, stays 12th. Bez is going again. Jack Miller has dropped down to 8th, but on a really good lap here, Miller. So Agura goes 13th. Bastianini 15th. Marini goes into 13th now. Morbidelli 6th, and then Jack into 3rd. I'll tell you what, Jack, in the last couple of weeks, you have to say, he's turned up with the 1 lap.
He has. Definitely been feeling it. Looks confident. He's not afraid to push. That is one thing about Jack Miller.
Out the final corner for Bez. Does he go quicker than Acosta? Is it setting us up for another head-to-head? Bezzecchi into 2nd place. He lost all that time. Well, not all that time, but lost a chunk of time in that last sector. About 10th of a second compared to Acosta. Mir into 6th. Bagnaia on the brink. Where's Binder go? He goes ahead and pushes Bagnaia out. That will be a coup for Binder.
And Bagnaia's not on a good lap. There's 2 minutes to go, so he's going to get one more go at it.
No time to come in and put a new tyre.
Agura's on a lap. Look at Agura. Halfway round.
Tell you what, the
3/4 of the way round.
Aprilia is working so well.
Excellent, isn't it, from Agura this? Right, Bagnaia's got 2 more goes at it, max, but how much has his tyre got at it? Aleix Espargaro to the line now, down in 13th. Any improvements? He improves his time and improves his position. He's now also ahead of Francesco Bagnaia. Agura goes 3rd and pushes Raul Fernandez out.
2 Aprilias in the top 3 as well.
Morbidelli now pushes Agura back to 4th, but still, that's excellent from the rookie. On board with Pecco. 2nd split will come up down through turn 7, but it looks like it might have gone away from him this lap already. Alex Marquez, this could put him back in top 3, could it? 4th he goes. Still Binder clings on here. Who is it? Who's going to make the difference? Who's going to go inside that top 10? Doesn't look like it'll be Bagnaia unless he has a really good second half of the racetrack. 3rd split here. No. Needs something magical in this final sector now.
And you can't, that looked a bit scruffy. You can't imagine him on the next lap doing it, because that'll be lap 4 or 5. Well, yeah, it'll be his 4th flyer. Normally with the soft, you get 2 really good goes at it, and after that, you lose that edge grip.
To the line then for Pecco Bagnaia. Improves.
Not enough,
Stays 13th. It's going to be Q1. It's looking like for both of the factory Ducati riders, who of course scored their first point in a Grand Prix with Nicolo Bulega last time since Pecco won in Japan.
Yeah,
that's smart, isn't it?
Crazy, isn't it?
Single point for Bulega when he finished 15th.
Hey, this is good for Aldeguer and important for him. He's got a chance on Sunday, but he's got to get through to Q2, hasn't he?
Knocks Brad Binder out.
Yeah.
So for me and Aldeguer, up to 8. Checker flag is out. Aldeguer's done. Bez.
Right, no one's on a good lap.
He looked like he was creating a bit of room for himself there.
Quartararo maybe, but he's already in the top 10 anyway.
Yeah.
Binder got any other shots? I think he's done now. Bagnaia's definitely done.
Everybody went early, didn't they, really?
Well, trying to... You think yellow flags are going to come, don't you, really? Around here. Common. Oh, Quartararo's clinging on here.
Yeah, no one's... I can't see anything decent. Bastiani's on a good lap for him, but it's not going to...
It's not going to trouble the top 10.
No, it's not.
Well, that's going to be that. By the looks of things. Yeah, no one else on the lap. That's where Bezzecchi's lap went away. On the change of direction, what do we say about how difficult that is?
Perfect example of it. If he just tried to force it a little bit, too aggressive with it, then the bike just reacts and kicks back.
And you're on that curve as well. There's a bit of a step. You sort of like go over the line, and there's that step as you change direction there. It makes the bike really nervous. Normally then a quick short shift, but yeah, you get...
That's got the hole in the leathers.
Yeah.
See it in his
It's
shoulders.
a big hole, isn't it, that?
So Pedro Acosta, fastest on day 1. If they were still selling tickets, you could almost guarantee another 10,000 would go if they saw that, but it's sold out. And they'll be loving seeing Pedro on top for KTM. KTM, their most successful circuit here, as in they've had more podiums at this track than other places, so goes well for them. Does Valencia.
a lot of good signs for Pedro Acosta for this weekend, isn't it? A lot of
Feels right, doesn't it?
yeah, the stats as well of Acosta being better at anti-clock circuits. So
Just don't want to jinx it, do we?
no,
Don't want to put the hex on him.
it's going to happen. Come on.
Pedro Acosta tops the timesheets. Marco Bezzecchi is second within a tenth. Morbidelli third ahead of Alex Marquez, who had, looked like he's got fairly good race pace, but you still say Acosta and Bezzecchi possibly a touch better. Iagura's been really, really good.
After a massive
On
crash
day
as
one.
well
Yeah.
earlier in the session.
At turn 3, yeah.
So he's regrouped really well. Did
He's with
his three last laps were very quick actually. So great pace by Agura. Qualifying.
Pedro's in a little bit of trouble here, isn't he? Getting the front down, getting all the devices sorted. Jack Miller, excellent from him in 6th. What do we say? 0.3 would be about good enough. 0.433
in the end, yeah, it was close, wasn't it?
Out qualifying Fabio Quartararo on the Yamaha, Jack Miller. So we know that's not an easy task. It doesn't happen very often.
There we are, Alex Marquez into Q2. That means he's got the clean sweep.
That's impressive.
Really good.
That is not easy.
You know, it surprised a lot of people this year, and it's really good to see hard work paying off, isn't it, for someone like Alex Marquez, perhaps undervalued, underrated.
As he's been all through his
career. Yeah.
I think his brother is not too bad at motorcycle racing.
And you know what?
Maybe there's something to that.
Oh, he's just knocked the getting off the back, just knocked a couple of the wings off. But you know what? Alex is 122 points clear of this man.
Yeah,
What a season.
yeah, yeah. People might not rate him, but when he sits this winter, finishing second in the world, he won't be bothered, will he?
First 3 wins as well in races.
He's
Yeah,
had
one before the
a
season.
broken hand as well in the middle of the season.
That's right. Yeah.
She had to cope with. So end of season for Pecco Bagnaia, that's been a struggle, hasn't it?
He did say, I just want to go and spend some time with my wife and my dog.
Yeah.
Get away from it all. Yep, we understand it.
Yeah, you do.
Just, I reckon what he needs, he said he'd prefer almost, testing, not worry about it.
I understand that.
But I think if he can get a flicker, a glimmer to give him that hope during winter, then that would be something. Michele Pirro says the problems of the 25 have been sorted by the bike we've got.
I think he will. I think that test for Ducati is going to be, I think they know. And
Heinz Kinnigander down there. Welcomed a lot of people to his little training ranch that he's got here in Spain earlier on in the week. They had Tony Bow there. They had all sorts of stars this week hanging out there. Tony Bow, do you see Tony Bow doing little trial jumps over Randy Momola? You see, he was jumping. Randy laying, as he will.
Randy will have loved it.
Of course he was. He was like on his back, star-shaped, and Tony was doing full jumps over 66-year-old Randy Momola. I think it was his birthday, isn't it?
Yeah, Randy never ages, by the way, does he?
Oh, he's still a live wire. Still a live wire.
good day for VR46.
Yeah.
Both in Q2.
Well, Morbidelli's good round here. Remember that battle, him and Miller, here when Frankie came through and won the race? Was it 21? He did that. Was it 2020? Just trying to remember. It was 2020, wasn't it? It was his last win. It was the race that Tranmere won the title then.